Why are you fighting? Take him out.
Yeah, welcome, Emmanuel. It's a scanty house, so please do a bit of ginger for people to come online. This number is so it's beyond
You
low.
see, when you were saying about this popo, that's how it works. All those, I can teach you more sustainable, you know?
Everyone's come for their own graduation.
So people go late to their own graduation ceremonies.
I not go at all.
Okay, let's see the numbers now. I hope you guys are in your green attires.
Green is a matter of a state of mind.
Your what?
So green is a state of mind.
What is this man saying? What are you saying, Emmanuel? Okay.
Green is a state of mind.
I heard it clearly. You are being unnecessarily philosophical. Green is not a state of mind. Green is a state of mind. I want green in the physical appearance. Hi Olushola, Olajobi, hi Olamide, hi Sarah, hi Emmanuel, hi Gifts, hi Ade, hi Muhammad, hi Habiba. Welcome to the show tonight. How are you guys doing?
There's no power supply. So even if we put on the green, whatever, it's not going to show. It's not going to show.
And you don't have a lamp or something?
Even with that, it's different from when there's power supply. Like I can only raise the touch over my head.
Yeah, for those that have lights and that can put not that can I told you guys to prepare to put on your videos. So please let's put on our videos. Let's see ourselves. Please put on your video. Kindly put on your videos. But it's responding though.
Okay, are you taking the pictures now?
No, I am not taking pictures. Just want to see everybody.
Okay, let me show you my end.
So let's see your videos. Please put on your videos, guys. Sarah, I'm not seeing any green. I'm not seeing
green. I'm not putting on green. I mentioned it already. See, no lights.
If you're not doing outside green, the house. If you are not doing green, we don't want to see you. This is supposed to be a green party, so you can put off your video, Sarah. Yeah, Emmanuel, you're representing. It's fine. You're representing very well. Yeah, welcome everybody. Please put on your videos. GSAMS, I told you were going to put on your videos, so please do that also. Rabiat, welcome. I'm looking forward to seeing how this is connecting. Let me wait. I'm looking forward to seeing your attire, your uniform. Welcome, Rabiat. We are waiting to see you in your uniform. Oh, Habiba. Nice screen. Habiba, why did you put it off? That was a good sight to behold. I've been seeing only Emmanuel since. Oh, were you shy? Habiba is shy. Okay. Welcome, Damilola Abbas. Welcome, Damilola Abbas. Welcome, Ogechuku. I hope you guys are in your green. Welcome, Victor. I've not welcomed Victor. Hope you guys are in your green attires. Welcome, James. Oh my God. Welcome, Rabiat. Okay, so we'll begin in like 1 minute. We'll just go on in like 1 minute, and let me go to YouTube and see if we have people there. Oh, we have 3 persons on YouTube. I can see YouTube guys. Can you drop messages? I can't see your chats though. I'll just refresh this. Okay. Yeah, Suliat Olani, I can see a message. You are late because of your shoe. You can't find your shoes. Interesting. Yeah, good to have you, Suliat. Ada will be welcome. I see your message on YouTube too. Okay, so we just move on. Yeah, welcome everybody to the closing session for Homecoming 6.0. It's a pleasure to have you. As you know, my name is Mayo Yaomalere, and I remember on the first day, on Sunday when we started, I was in this same attire. That was what I was wearing that day, and you know, it's gone by so fast, and we are here at the end. A lot of things have happened in between, interesting moments, annoying moments, disappointing moments in quotes, and yeah, fun moments, cruise moments, you know, some serious work moments, some periods of anxiety, pressure, quiz, debates, presentations, calls, messages, reaching out to each other, and all of many beautiful things have happened in between, but we're here today. So kudos to you all for staying true. Yeah, moments of plus or minus, moments where you know, when the homecoming began, I think the most vocal persons then were the sages. They were so loud, and you know, they were everywhere. There was a particular, actually, Victor of the Sages was like one of the most vocal persons, bullying everybody here, and they're always trying to make a joke of other academies. But when they started to collect, when the sages started to collect, Victor went silent. I don't know if anybody noticed that. And all the sages have become humble since after the presentations. Well, collected well. Yeah, welcome again. Who is new? Okay, Oluwafemi, welcome. Mayowa, Sarah's favorite. Welcome. Yeah, good to have you all. Okay, so Muhammad Ayuba, I can see you in your green cap. Please adjust the direction of the camera. Let's see the cap very well. The light is, your face is dark. Maybe you should turn and face another side. People need to feel this swag. Oh, you already have the award for the best dress for this graduation. Haba, this is plenty. This is plenty. Emmanuel, why did you put on your video to try to compete with Muhammad? Or you want to also acknowledge his glorious expression?
Always receiving the compliment.
Muhammad, that's really cool. You look super cool. Nice to see you. All right. Oops.
Muhammad, you look good. I like your fellow.
Okay, so we are just going to get into it very quickly. Where's the agenda? Let me check on YouTube again. So YouTube guys, we are not going to see you all through. Sad. I hope some of you dropped your feedback on the group. Okay. To everybody that dropped their feedback, kudos to you. Well done for putting all of those together. All right, so let's get into it. So 2-minute appreciation from GSAG representatives. Let's just do that. Who is willing to go first? Okay, I'll just do it based on the names I'm seeing on my screen. Emmanuel, you're not speaking for your group. No, you're not. Somebody else will speak for your group. So don't even try to call it Ojuro or whatever you're going to call it, but you're not speaking for your group. Okay, Emmanuel, you're not speaking. Sarah, you're not speaking. Rabiat, don't think about it also. So I'll begin with Muhammad. Muhammad for the goats. Or do you guys have a representative? If you have a representative you have chosen, fine. So what you are supposed to do is just to give a remark on behalf of your group, not for yourself. So if you think you can do that, if you were selected for that, and if you were not, you have to whip up something. I don't think you guys discussed any of this in your group. So Muhammad, yeah, please go for the goats. Hi, Muhammad. We cannot hear you. Can you tune up the volume a bit? Yeah, maybe you go a bit louder.
Okay, how about now?
Yeah, you can go on.
Okay, good evening, everybody. And I'm Mohammed of the GOAT, and I'm using this opportunity to send my thanks to the GSAM, the Grand GSAM, the GSAM for GSAM, allowing me to be at the Kola. Grand GSAM, Mayo, thanks to everyone, and my amazing GSAM members. Thanks, everyone.
Mohammed, I mentioned that you are not speaking for yourself. You are speaking for your group. Did you catch that?
We didn't really.
You didn't what?
Discuss it on.
Yeah, I know you did not discuss it. So, but speak for your group. The only thing you need to change is the I you are using. Go to we, switch to we. So make it a group thing.
Okay, on behalf of the groups, so we all say our grand thanks to our grand GSAM and our GSAG GSAM. Thanks to everyone.
Mohammed, you have 2 minutes. You've not used 1 minute, so keep speaking.
What there's I'm out of words. I can see I'm in
Keep speaking. No. Keep speaking. It's just 2 minutes.
How many seconds to go now?
Mohammed, with your attire, you're supposed to be like the chairman of this occasion. And chairmen don't do 1 minute speeches. It's fine. Thank you for representing your team. But you have a bit more time. Does anybody else from the GOATs want to say something on behalf of the group? This is nothing serious, so don't be waiting for somebody else to talk. This is just a feedback.
Yes, sir. Good evening.
Good evening, Amina Taye. Can you put on your video? Is that possible?
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, we can hear you. Can you put on your video?
Sir, I'm outside. I'm charging my phone in Barbie's salon, so I just came out now, so you can't see me.
Okay. Just speak then. Yeah. Speak.
On behalf of the GOATs opportunity, we say thank you for all you have done, for changing the environment, for sustainability. I know it does not be an easy journey for us, but regardless, we say thank you very much. I extend my gratitude to you and my fellow participants in the group, my GSAC, my group member, my GSAC, my masters. I say thank you to you. And this experience will never leave me and our group member. Thank you very much for this academic. And we'll also use this, what is it called? This knowledge to improve our environment. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, Aminat. Are you a politician? Aminat.
What do you say, sir?
Are you a politician?
No, I'm not. But I'm running for social director in my department.
You're obviously a politician. The way you were dropping you were talking like you were doing a manifesto.
Oh, sorry, sir. I'm actually running for social director in my department.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's great. Nothing to be sorry about. It was interesting the way you were speaking.
Thank you very much,
that's
sir.
why I asked. Yeah, great. Thank you for speaking for your team.
Thank you very much, sir.
All right. Okay, yeah, we are done with the GOATs. So before we move on, for the rest of us, or even for the GOATs themselves, how many of us have, whenever we mention the GOAT, or maybe when you saw it initially, did a picture of an actual goat, like the animal, come to your mind?
No.
Did that happen to anybody? Like when you see the goats, when you saw their name, or when they are talking about themselves, does a picture of an actual goat, that's the animal, come to mind?
No, definitely not.
Muhammad, well, it's your group. Victor Oluwafemi. Oh, Mayo, I just saw your message. Sorry about how your day went. Thank you for still joining despite that. I hope we are able to cheer you up with this meeting. All right, so we move on. Rabiat. So we go to the next group I'm seeing here is the Echo Champions. Damilola Abbas, I am calling you for that. Can you speak for the Echo Champions?
Oh, Jenny.
Can you put on your video?
There's no light out.
Oh, okay. Just speak then.
All right. Good evening, everyone. My name is Damilola Abbas from the Echo Champions. On behalf of the Echo Champions GSAC, I want to thank Plugin Nigeria for organizing the Homecoming 6.0. That has been a wonderful experience. We've learned a lot. I want to thank the GSAMs, the judges, the speakers of the Open Knowledge season, and every Greenies present here. Thank you for your time and the effort you've put into to make it a success. Say a very good thank you to everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, Damilola, and thank you, the Echo Champions. When you started with, on behalf of, did you say on behalf of myself or on behalf of the Echo Champions? I thought you wanted to go like on behalf of myself and the Echo Champions. We hereby donate this so amount in Nigeria to continue to run the Green Switch Academy. In any case, it is fine. Okay, so one more person from the Echo Champions. Who wants to? No, not Jeremy, not Emmanuel. Rabiat, would you speak for the Echo Champions? Mukande, sorry about your battery. We've been seeing you commenting about that. It's so sad. Sorry. We hope that they restore power before we round up so you can join us. Rabiat, for the Echo Champions.
Yes. Good evening, Greenies.
Video.
All right. On behalf of the Echo Champions, we say thank you to Plug in Nigeria. Thank you, Chief. It's been a really good time here. With all the challenges and all, it's been a lesson. And I want to say thank you to all the GSMs as well. They really put in efforts to help us go through this academy. Really say thank you.
Hey, Rabiat, you were breaking a lot, but it's okay. So, Rabiat, well, it was you that was on this call, I think 2 days ago, and you were wearing a face cap backwards, right?
Yes.
Yes,
so
sir.
that's like this is like another shade of you. Your appearance now is totally different from that person with the face cap backwards. How do you manage that? And on this homecoming, you have been a late bloomer. You know, you were silent for the initial days. Then the last 2-3 days, you just became a noisemaker. But it's interesting.
Yeah.
Good that you caught up and you became involved.
At the beginning of the week, I was busy with my projects. My project supervisor was really on us, so we had to just hurry up with the project, and also I was just busy. That was why.
It's fine. It's okay. Yeah, great. So let's move on to Sarah, Echo Champions everywhere. Let's move on to the commandos. Ogechukwu, can you speak for the commandos? Ogechukwu.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, Ogechukwu. Can you put on your video?
Please.
You can put off your video. Maybe your network will be better.
Okay, man. I'll be taking everything on my bag. Okay, on behalf of the commandos, we are thanking the GGSAM and also I also be thanking the two presenters actually represented the commandos during our first debate, and I also be thanking my representing us yesterday. Well, the homecoming 6.0 was actually a nice one, though we never expected it to last for 1 week, because in my own group we are actually active let's say during the first 3 days of the day. From there, most of them said we join back, but we thank the Green Switch Academy for for everything they've done. At least they've imported one or two things in our lives. Thank you, Mr. Mayokun. Sorry. Thank you, Mr. Mayokun. Thank you, Green Speech Academy as a whole.
Thank you, Ogechukwu. Thank you. So you guys should not thank me. Like maybe thank Plugin Nigeria instead. I'm repping Plugin Nigeria. And thank the GSAMs and thank yourselves. So less of me. And I just saw a comment on YouTube. I cannot let it just slide. This is when I asked about picturing a goat when you hear the name of that group. And Adaobi on YouTube wrote that, yes, she actually pictured a very stubborn black goat. I mean, that's heavy. Muhammad, yeah, this your reaction is a perfect reaction for a comment. A very stubborn black goat. Wow, that's heavy. Adaobi, you're not nice. Okay, let's move on to, okay, let me see. Do we have any other person from the Commandos? Oh, Mayowa is from the Commandos. Mayowa, I saw your video. I saw you earlier. Do you want to speak briefly for the Commandos? Mayowa Shobo. Okay, Maya.
Yes, let me do this. I'm actually, good evening, everyone.
Yeah, good evening, Mayowa.
Wondering if I was in the wilderness because I mean my background is pitch black.
We can see you in your green cap and green armless. So
yeah, just wanted to do something. I just came back and there's no light at all. Nigeria is well. One of the reasons why we need to do something about our energy and stuff. I want to say, of course, first of all, a big thank you to Plugin Nigeria. I was part of the last academy, that's the Commandos, and it was eye-opening in so many ways. I mean, I didn't know that I would be able to pull myself through all of that rigor for 1 week, and we came through. I met a lot of people back then. Some of them are, of course, some of my teammates with the Commandos in Homecoming 6.0. It was nice, of course, working with them, the whole team bonding thing, trying to do to feature less of yourself while working with, a team, trying to make things work, stepping out your ego or whatever, and all of that. Sorry, I'm improvising on my computer back screen. So, and all of that. For Homecoming, I also, thank our GSAM, Rodney Gallo. I thank him for occasionally dropping in, so at least we know that there's someone monitoring us. I also thank other group members that I met. We have like how many people? I think I can mention the names of some people that I know. Of course, apart from Sarah, because I just know that anywhere I see Sarah, I will definitely. Of course, Jeremy, and my teammates, John. I know his name is not John. I think his name is Aremu Kendi. Comrade Okechukwu, Perry, Teoluluwa, and so many other people, I can go on and on. It was really a fun time for me, and I always look forward to every evening and in the morning. My best, session, was those ones that we had, like this group discussion, the gene, was also a very, very enlightening session. Overall, I think it can go on and on, but of course, every good thing has to, kind of, be concluded, sometime, I just wish that it will, go on and we can get more people, because I mean, the young people need this kind of modeling for a lot of things. And I just want to say kudos to Plug in Nigeria for this. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Mayowa. So I wanted to stop you, but I decided not to, because you were supposed to be speaking on behalf of your team, but you were speaking for yourself. You were making sense, though. I like the way that you referenced your team members and other persons from other groups. You and Sarah, your matter is now officially out of homecoming. People should go and settle your matter wherever you want to settle it. Okay, so we just move on. The next academy I'm seeing here, the sages. The supposed sages, like I call them. Victor Gungure, let's have it for the sages.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening.
The volume is very low.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, it's good now.
All right. Good evening, everyone.
Can we see your face?
No, I'm not my best right now.
Okay.
Yeah. So, on behalf of my group, my team members, and everyone, we say a very big thank you to Plug in Nigeria. Thank you very much for the opportunity to gather around once again to learn about our environment. I say it serves as a reminder to every one of us ever since we did our Green Switch Academy. Thanks to Plug in Nigeria on behalf of the team. I say a very big thank you to Plug in Nigeria for organizing the whole of the sessions with our invited guests. It's been very, very insightful, and there is a whole lot. I'm sure every one of us picked a handful of things from the presentations and all. So I say a very big thank you on behalf of my team once again to the GSAMs, to our GSAM. Thanks for seeing us through. Thanks for the tips here and there. Thanks for everything. And a shout out to every of my team member, even though out of about 60 of them, I barely know 15. But it's all good. It's all good. Thanks to every other groups, the GOATs, the Echo Champions, and every other person. Though we are the sages, of course, but at some point we have to just, we have to just sit back and let the younger generations take over. They should do their thing. Yeah, so thank you once again. Thanks for the plus and minus. Yeah, we got more minus than the plus actually. Every minus. So but it's all good. It's all good. Thank you very much once again.
So thank you, Victor. And thank you for letting the young ones take the center stage. Abi, maybe that's what you mean. Thank you to you and your guys.
Yeah, so.
All right. I'm not seeing any other sage on this call. Okay, Mubarak Mustafa, say something for the sages.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening, Mubarak. Can we see you?
Yeah, you can see me. Ah, good. Okay. Yes, can you see me, sir?
Yeah, we can see you now. You are not in green. You're supposed to be in green.
Sir, yes, I'm coming. Let me put off my cardigan. That is Amatan here. Amatan.
Oh, sorry about that.
So I'm coming. Can you see it?
You can see it.
We can see you.
You're
rapping. You are rapping. We can see.
Because I was the plugger in charge in my club today. So we just finished pairs, not quite long.
Okay.
Yeah.
Convocation,
So,
your convocation plug. Great,
yes,
true.
yes, sir. So about the stages, we really thank our GSAM, which is GSAM of Fiat, even though she's my senior, she's my leader. She has been contributing one way or the other throughout the program. Yeah. And in our stages, it's like I just look at it like maybe it's because we are old because due to the name stages. So people are not like putting body to participate in it, except our boss, which is Abiba. She really tried. Yeah, I'm not even expecting that low participants in all because majority of us that participated as stages, I know them, I know us, we know ourselves. But due to I don't know. Sha, thank God for everything and where we find ourselves now. We hope to do more next time for the program. Yeah. So thank
you,
you,
Muhammad. Mubarak, sorry. Thank you. And it's interesting to see that Victor was claiming that the sages left it for the younger generation. And Mubarak is here saying that now we not coordinate ourselves, so
we don't coordinate
fine.
ourselves. We are not coordinating. We are not.
Don't worry, Mubarak. Take this vexation. Take it to your sages group. Don't worry. Don't show it to us. Take it to your people. Okay. Take it to Victor and the rest of them. All right. Yeah. Thank you, Mubarak. Thank you. All right. So we move on to the next climate tech. Victor is saying you have a lot unsaid. Yeah, go and said the unsaid on your homecoming, on your sages group. Don't come and say the unsaid here. I saw, Oluwafemi of Climatech. Can you speak for your group?
Yes, good evening, everyone. Good evening, Chief.
Where's your green? No green.
You can see the touch of green all over.
Oh, touches of green. Great.
All over. All right. Good evening, everyone. Once again, it's been a wonderful moment so far. Yes, just like what everybody has been saying, nobody expected that homecoming will be this kind of another 7-day switch on 5:30 a.m. We were all caught unaware, but then it's actually nice to bring back those memories. It's a wonderful thing. So on behalf of the entire Climatics, I really want to say a very big thank you for bringing up this program once again, for ensuring that we are awakening to our pledge. I think that's one of the first thing I responded to when I came on board. Yes, I had to go and check that pledge again and said, do I really fulfill this pledge? And I discovered that, of course, I can pick some things and say, yes, fulfill some of those pledges, still in the process of fulfilling others. So it's a wonderful experience. Though I could not really participate much in the beginning due to work schedules and all of that. But I want to say that the one that I fully participated, which is that of Mr. Daniel, was awesome, which I believe everybody did. Back to my group. Well. I must say that number of participants did a strong thing. Yes, that's what I can say. We are very few that actually came on board from Climatics, and if I get the number correctly, I think we are 5 in number, and out of 5, about 3 of us were active along the line. One of us was disqualified, was removed from the group, and the funniest part of it was the person that was even removed from the group was the one that crafted the content that we'll use for our presentation. So it was quite funny. So, and at the end of the day, left with two and on like that still. It's as if I'm the only one left. So this actually, let me say, it affected our performance in a way. But then it's good to still say that we, in the debates, even if we do not have a very good representative a very good mark in all that stuff, but in the debates, still seeing us as the third position, despite the little number of participants from Climatics, I think it's still a very good thing to say that the group has really done well. Yes, I want to commend that we have really done well. And support from the sages, Abiba, and the other lady, Farida, yes, the two of them reached out to me, and I want to say that Climatex are grateful. We are grateful for the support we receive from you. And to our GSAM, yes, well. Thank you. Let me put it that way. Thank you. But then I will still say that our initial GSAM then is not that I'm being biased. Everybody have been mentioning her name here. That's Rabia. She really did an awesome job then. And I want to say, let's assume is that energy she put that we experienced this time around, maybe it will have been very much better. So thank you. Homecoming was such a great event. We enjoyed it. And more blessings to Plug In Nigeria. More blessings to the entire leadership of Plug In Nigeria and Green Switch Academy. We hope to see more. God bless you.
Thank you, Oluwafemi, for your comments. I think I've enjoyed your comments the most since. And thank you for your honesty and sincerity. Okay, don't worry, we'll give your feedback to the GSAMs on how they can engage with you better. But well, many of so for Climatech, yeah, I'm sorry that your person that composed or compiled your presentation got removed. The person should have reached out. People were removed based on I removed people, yeah, based on maybe it was myself that I removed, or it was a GSAM, but a couple of us removed based on an overview of performances that we observed on the group. So the person should have reached out, and we added everybody that reached out back. So sorry for that, especially because this person was very important to your team. Sorry about that though. And I'm happy that you were particularly consistent all through. From the Climatech, you guys were not. You really had the lowest number, but yeah, kudos to you. All right. Yeah, Habiba, I saw your comments. Habiba, we are not excluding you. Habiba, okay, can you speak? Are you still on the call? Oh, she's no longer here. All right. Let me check YouTube for a moment. Oh, Sulaya, just rest. David Thomas, I see you. All right. The Climatechies have spoken. So the next is, the financiers. Paul, do you want to speak on behalf of the financiers?
Good evening, everyone. Also,
hi, Paul.
Appreciate initiative for Homecoming and Green Switch Academy for organizing this program to train people to build our knowledge in areas of climate change and sustainability. I also appreciate Mr. Mayoko, all the judges, and the speaker, Mr. Daniel, and people from the Circle Edge also for the sessions. All the sessions were insightful, like everything were insightful, and the knowledge gained cannot be lost. We make use of it every day of our life. And also, our GSAM gives English was my GSAM when I was doing, I think that was other subsidies, wind energy was also our GSAM behind. She was helpful, like very helpful. She helped us with like giving us tips on how to just make everything better. And also, my group members, there were just three that were active. That was Mohammed, Sambo, Samuel. I can't remember his surname, but they were all supportive and they were also helpful. Like, it was nice working with them, but it wasn't easy initially. Like, just when we saw the list of everybody, I think Mr. Mayoko tagged like 6 or 7 people in the group, and they just three that were just three that just decided to show up, and it wasn't easy initially, especially when it got to that presentation. I think I was working on my project work in school then, like doing project work and also trying to work on slides and stuff. But
oh, sorry, Paul, you're muted.
Okay, yeah. So in terms of discipline, waking up early to just, even though at the end of the day, some of us go back to sleep or sleep before signing itself, but waking up early to just do the stuff like that, like discipline and gaining knowledge. The program was very exciting. That's all I can say. And yeah, and God continue to bless Plug in Nigeria, bless the GSAM, and bless the organizer, the founder and director, and also our judges and speakers.
Thank you very much, Paul. Thank you for, I think you were the first to mention our judges so far. And you referenced, yeah, okay, people have referenced the speakers and guests, but it was great that you referenced our judges too. Thank you for your feedback. Thank you for your prayers. God bless you too. God bless all of us. Amen. Okay, I think everybody has spoken. Is there any group that has not spoken? No. Yeah, Habiba, welcome back. You were saying that you were excluded. You are not excluded. So can you speak? Habiba of the Sages.
Good evening, Mr. And congratulations to
who is Habiba congratulating? Habiba, we have lost you.
all of us. Like today is the day. But the cooperation, sometimes things like it's not going to work out, and at the time minute everybody will come and ask me, oh, have you? We are very, very thankful for her. She really helped us on the way. So we really thank you, Mr. Chief, Mr. Mayoku. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you to Green Switch Academy. And thank you to Mubarak, all of the other Victor, Kahinde, Hallelujah, all of them. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it, and the Sages also appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Habiba. I hope you feel included now. But it was really great to hear you speak. Yeah, thank you. All right. So all the groups have spoken now. Yep. Who else? Yeah, everybody has spoken. Yeah, so thank you everybody for your feedback. Thank you for your feedback. But I want to say that your feedbacks, well, some of you, I think that something that we don't know how to give honest feedback, or we decide not to give honest feedback. So sometimes when we are asked to give feedback, we are not asking for all the things that went well only. And I have noticed this in our Green Switch Academies and Homecoming. Yeah, I don't talk much about it in the Green Switch Academy, but for Homecoming, we always want participants to give very honest feedback. Like, so tell us what went well. Also tell us what you think we can do better, what we should improve, what did not go well. I mean, Oluwafemi mentioned that he knew that things would have gone better if they had another GSAM. So I would debate that, but yeah, he said something that was not all, oh, everything went well, everything was beautiful, everything was rosy. It was difficult at some point, but we pulled through. Thank you. he actually specifies some things. And yeah, I know Emmanuel is also does that. Yeah, and when if you are giving a negative feedback, does not mean you are insulting or you are going to make people angry. Or when you give such feedback, people will feel like, oh, you're being ungrateful or something. Yeah, depending on the platform, on who you are giving the feedback to. But for us, we'd really appreciate when you mention that, oh, you think this could have been done in a better way. This could be done in this certain way to make it easier and all that. So sometimes we'd probably explain to you why we do it the way we do it and all that. So Emmanuel, I remember your feedback from your academy. I still remember your feedback, and it had the pluses and the minuses too, same way you did today. And you very beautifully gave a constructive feedback on the things we could improve upon. And you even mentioned that you have experience with debates and all that that you could have shared, and that's cool. I find that really cool, because everybody else was just dropping this was this beyond the, oh, we did not know homecoming will be this hard or will be this demanding and all that. Like, really question the system, give feedback on the structure of the system. So Emmanuel, that's really super cool. And I already engaged Emmanuel about ideas he may have for the debate, so that going forward we may employ them to be better. We want our debates to be more interesting. And now, after Emmanuel presented or represented his team yesterday, I remembered part of his feedback during his academy was that we were calling it the GSAC debates. That's the one you do in your academy where you actually make a presentation, but we were calling it debates. And Emmanuel queried that it was actually expecting a debate, and but it was a presentation and all that. And so because of that, we changed the name from debate to presentation, because it has actually always been a presentation. The whole idea was just make a presentation and try to do it in the best way possible so you get more marks. But he queried that, and when he did the debate yesterday, I understood that, oh, this man must have really been looking forward to doing a debate, and we caged him. We did not allow him to express that part of himself like he did yesterday. Yeah, so kudos to you, Emmanuel. And so everybody, when you're giving feedback, it does not always have to be the positive, sweet things. There can be some things that you query constructively. So, but thank you to everybody that took our time to write stuff. And yeah, we are going to read through all of them. Okay, so now we are going to move on to engaging with our GSAMs. We don't have any serious agenda this night. After all this talk, we'll release the result, the final result, and everybody will go. And like I mentioned, there's a twist. It may not be the twist you're expecting, but there's a twist. So whoever you are thinking is the winner may not be the winner. But let's wait and see. We will find out. So we'll take our GSAMs now. We have GSAM Gift in the building. You already know GSAM Gift, our cute GSAM Gift. She uses that word for everybody, maybe because she's cute herself. So she reflects that on others. See, she's smiling. We have GSAM Olamide. Oh, now she's blushing. We have GSAM Rodney. Which other GSAM do we have? Okay, those are the GSAMs we have on the call for now. So yeah, GSAM Gifts. Can we have you speak to us briefly? Just a feedback to the participants. Good, bad. If there's any participant in particular that you want to attack, that you want to deal with, and maybe your group also, just a general thing, just something for our participants. You have the floor now.
All right, Chief. Good evening. Good evening, everyone. Amazing. I'm really excited. The final day of homecoming has come. Like, wow, awesome. Okay, so what do I even say? First of all, I want to appreciate Plugin Nigeria. Thank you so much for this privilege to serve. Serving as a GSAM, serving as a moderator, serving as a coordinator and all is amazing doing this. I'm really excited already in day 7. And congratulations, Greenies, on your graduation ceremony. I can see how excited you all have been. You've been, like, some of you said, what your graduation gown, like, green is green everywhere. Okay, so I want to appreciate all GSAMs on this call and everyone who coordinated the section. Thank you so much to all our speakers. There's something different about Homecoming and Green Switch Academy, but I think people's expectation about Homecoming is, they just have one false expectation. Like they feel like Homecoming should be, I didn't know that Homecoming would be so much stress like that. I'm like, there's a big difference between Homecoming and the Green Switch Academy. All these things that happen that people are not turning up on, you know how Green Switch Academy is. So there's a big difference, and it's most times an in-house thing, but this time around we try to extend it. See the speakers that got to speak to us, that we invited and showed our judges, amazing people from around the world. So it's usually a very beautiful time to reconnect, right? And I'm sure all of us have been able to connect to someone you do not know, all because of the Homecoming. So really, though, yes, feedbacks are always welcome, and we need to really see how best to even check in to ensure that people get to really turn out, to have a good turnout during this Homecoming, because a lot of people just get to the slack. And I know people have always at this point, at this January, it's usually tight for most people, maybe lectures, projects and all. But people that still decided to show up, we appreciate it. Kudos. The fact that you're on this call does not mean that have something you are doing. I usually tell people that everyone is as busy as you are. We sacrificing our time in the midst of your project and all, and your schedule, your work. You still say, oh, I want to do this for my team. I want to do this for my environment. I want to do this for for myself, and that's a good one. I was privileged to lead the financials. I don't know how I did as a GSA, but I think I heard a little comment. I believe I did my best to ensure that we did well. The turnout was not really a good one. It was quite discouraging, definitely to be discouraging. We had about just less than 10 people who signed up. At the end of the day, less than half of those people, showed up and stayed true. And yesterday was just like the height of it, that what happened, network did us dirty. We were really prepared to the fact that I was moderating the section and calling on my people, and I was happening. But it's all good. We look forward to the finals and all. I think the plus or minus, whatever thing, people might maybe they don't really like the way that is. But I think that's more like the accountability part of the Homecoming. I don't know how it's gonna be if there's if that plus or minus is not really there. So in all of it, let me not talk to her because I know I like to talk anyway. Let me round off. Yeah, I just had a few minutes. So in all of it, Plugging Nigeria, GSA, Homecoming is going to teach you the teamwork spirit. It's going to teach you effective time management, good communication skill, public speaking. You get out of your comfort zone, you get to network, amazing set of people you get to bond with, if only you open up, irrespective of whatever that is happening or not, right? Maybe you are tight up and all, but if you put your mind to it, be intentional, working with your team, trust me, you'll deliver best. I want to say more things, but let me just stop here. Thank you so much, host Gigi Sam. Gigi Sam. Thank you, Chief. All right. Thank you for having me, everyone. Thank you for listening.
Does anybody want to continue listening to Gisam? She said she has so many things to say. I should give her 1 extra minute. Thank you, Gift. Thank you so much. It's been good working with you for this Homecoming. Thank you for all the times you had to moderate. You did well, and yeah, I think right now you are the most popular GSAM. You are the most loved GSAM. Yeah, but thank you for all your efforts, the early mornings, the late evenings. And I like something you said about 10 people signing up from the financiers and only about 5 showing up. So you signed up does not mean you showed up. So signing up is one stage and showing up is another stage. So giving the vibes of our session with Daniel, how I was dropping all those punchlines. He said, if you can't put small, they drop small. And thank you for stressing the intentionality of some of the things we do through Homecoming and the Green Switch Academy. Definitely, Homecoming is different from the Academy. Homecoming is more playful. Yeah, there's still the whole structure. There's the plus and minus and all that. If it were the Academy, we won't laugh as much. We won't play as much. We definitely will not do ha, he, whatever that thing that we did that morning. So, and you'd get expelled straight. Now, the reason why we do these things is not because we don't want many people to be on the program, but we don't want just anybody to be there. We know that we can have a WhatsApp group and add people and say we have a lecture. We can gather 500 people in a group and say, oh, we want to teach you about the environment, and we open it up to you attending whenever you can. We don't monitor and all that. But we don't. That's the way this academy is structured. It's not that kind of setting. The process, the structure is that we want only people that would commit to whatever we are teaching, so that when you say you're a graduate of the Greenswich Academy, we can be sure that you went through all the curriculum that we have prepared, not at your convenience. So it's not the kind of training you attend at your convenience. No, there are other things we do that can cater for that. We have sessions. So homecoming is even a bit more open and people can attend. But the Greenswich Academy is tailored specifically for people who can commit. And that's why we build all of those structures for that purpose. Even going to your English, your spelling, your punctuation and all that we mentioned sometimes. All of these things are, yeah, Emmanuel mentioned that he finds them trivial, and there's no issue with that. Absolutely no issue with that. But we also want to encourage a culture of excellence. We are young people, and some of us, because of social media, because of our interactions with, how we chat and all of the many academy is full-scale military, while homecoming is paramilitary. Well, that works. So some of the what was I saying? All of those things we put in place are just to encourage a culture of excellence, because we are young people. Some of us are used to. You'd be surprised that there are many more people who find it difficult to write, a complete sentence without using that, even when they are writing on paper without using shorthand, because of how they are used to it, chatting and all of that. And it's not cool. Like, I've marked the exam scripts where people were writing shorthand, and it was obvious that it was an extension of what they do on social media and WhatsApp mostly. So it really happens. So the 7-day period, yeah, we know you're not going to, or maybe you change, maybe you not change, but it will be a reminder to you that, oh, this is something I really need to check. This is something I really need. This is a culture of excellence I really need to adopt if it's not something I've been doing before, or if it's something I'm losing track of, I need to bring back on track. So the plus and minus, like Gift mentioned, is supposed to foster a team spirit. I explained that the reason why we do it is so that you can know your group members. When somebody posts, you know that, oh, this person is from my group, and will remind the person to delete it or something. The idea is so you save each other's contact and network with the person, know each other better. Now, definitely, people from other academies, which was not possible during your own academy. Folks from your academy. Now people from other academies because of homecoming. And that's the whole idea. Why we are also learning, why we are, why we want to, maintain our own environmental consciousness and help to awaken that of others. We want to really help you to also connect, not just for academic purposes and all that. I know many persons, not a couple, that have finished from our academy that are now doing their own programs, organizing their own programs, and a point of contact for them is always back to the academy. They pick people from the academy that were in their groups, or they come and ask for resource persons. And sometimes I recommend people from the academy. And, we just build that connect, and ultimately we are just widening the scope of impact of extending, the enlightenment from the environmental education, which the Greenswich Academy is about. So, again, many of the things we do, they are not just for fun or because we want to be crazy people. We want to be bosses. We don't enjoy it. You really should. I mean, if we wake up in the morning like you, we are the ones that we have to be sifting through all the different messages and looking for errors and all that we want to point out or do plus and minus for. So it's less easy for us ourselves. But again, the whole idea is why we want to push environmental sustainability, and we want many people to push with us. We want to do it with a culture of excellence as young people. And I think that's what sets the Greenswich Academy apart. It's not just where you come and do whatever you want, but you have to follow our rules. Even if you know more than us, if you are going to graduate, you have to bend to our rules. Yeah, those were things I planned to say at the end. Gifts, you have brought them out. Okay.
Sorry, can I add something? Sorry.
Please do.
Okay, thank you. So I part of what I wanted to say, because I knew my time was already wrapping up, I wanted to give a shout out to Jeremiah. Let me especially give a shout out to him. I'm super proud of that guy. And that's because it finished from the just SAG that I was able to lead. And I'm excited that I really did well in his just SAG and stood out. And as you said, when he gave his feedback during the GS, I remember then that we usually do feedback, which is very important. At the end of the GSA, he gave his feedback that presentation at all. In fact, I think he also mentioned it in our group that we had then, that he thought debate presentation, it's supposed to be a real debate, whatever.
Yeah.
So I'm excited that he eventually got that room to like deliver well, and we also I think from his own feedback, from his feedback, we've deemed it fit to like extend to ensure that what we are doing as the GSA the presentation is no longer that structure. So we've changed things, and just like you always encourage, give feedback, both good and bad. So Jeremiah, well done. This is me personally giving a shout out to you. Kudos. Then I wanted to spell out the names of my GSAG members. There are just 3 of them, so let me spell out their names quickly. So kudos Paul, kudos Muhammad, kudos Samuel. Thank you so much. Even in the midst of your busy schedule, as everybody were pulling up, you guys stayed true, and you did very well. Thank you so much. I think I'll just stop here. All right.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Plugin Nigeria, for having me.
Yep. So Jeremiah, see, everyone is clapping for you that you are the champion of the debate. Emmanuel, I saw Samuel, sorry, I saw your message that you were preparing for Emmanuel. Emmanuel or Jeremiah, sorry, I call him both. Samuel was prepared for you. God save you, say Samuel could not come online yesterday, you would have collected. It was very hot and prepared for you, but stuff happened. So perhaps we can have a show. We can have a showdown between Samuel and Jeremiah one of these days. But it's okay. Thank you very much, Jisam Gift. Thank you. All right. So just to echo what Jisam Gift said, your feedback, because of somebody's feedback, and not just Jeremiah's, we have received many feedback in the past that have gone into, that have helped us to restructure the academy to make it better. Very important. It does not always have to be sweet. I did not know that my life would change forever. I did not know that I'll meet the love of my life or something. But tell us also the things that you think we could do better. All right. I don't know if people have met the love of their life on the academy. I'm kidding, no. But if it happens, I mean, green babies. All right. The next Jisam Rodney, it's your turn to speak. Jisam Rodney.
Yes, sir. Good day, sir.
Yeah, can we see you?
My sincere apologies. My hair is dark. I'm so sorry about that.
All right, it's fine. Let's just hear you then.
Okay. Okay. Down to the reviews. Okay. It's like this homecoming has been a lot. Like, has really been a lot on my own side in terms of actively and participating from my own end, and I really want to appreciate everybody for sticking right through, like the back-to-back Zoom meetings. I know it has not been easy for many of us, like for the Greenies in particular, the GSAMs too. But we always meet up, and we have over 20 active Greenies for every single meeting we have, and I really commend that, and I will appreciate all Greenies and you yourself too, Chief. Yeah, I really appreciate for this particular thing. So I would like to give a shout out to my GSAG. I'll call it GSAG now. That is the commandos. I will intentionally not mention names intentionally, but there will definitely be difference in participation and activeness as those that have been active, those that are giving their best, those that have made sure the debates and all the submissions go well, those that have reminded themselves of when to sign in and when not to. They've really done well, and kudos to them too. And on the lighter note, I'd just like to reiterate what Gisam Gift said about how GSC and Homecoming tries to improve one's excellence in terms of not only keeping up to time but also with writing. Like majority of them were still falling by hands in terms of the shorthand and the lack of punctuation, but they still did quite well. They still did quite well. Though that the latest GSC edition, they should have done better in that aspect, but it's just I think it's just practice to get used to it. Aside that, thank you, Chief, for this opportunity to lead, and I really appreciate it. Thank you, sir, and thank you all the Shams and Greenies. Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you, Gisam Rodney. Thank you very much for your comment and feedback. You all should know that Gisam Rodney did his convocation today, if I'm right, or is convoking today from Ahmadu Bello University. So congratulations to him. Congratulations, Gisam Rodney.
Thank you, sir, for that.
Wish you all the best.
Thank you.
So some of you on this call may be graduates. Some of you may even have masters. Some of you may have PhD self that we don't know, because we know they are humble people and loyal people. Some of you may be doing stuff that, you may have been in sessions where they teach you more, where you have learned more technical things than what we teach in the academy. You may know more than us. Sometimes maybe even what we are teaching you, maybe it's the knowledge you have better information, something you have better information about and all that. But really, anybody, all of us that are GSAMs, it does not mean we are the most knowledgeable on these topics. Myself, it does not mean we are the most knowledgeable. We are training ourselves. The unifying factor is that we are people who are passionate about the environment and who invest our time, our energy, and resources into wanting other people to come to that basic consciousness. We just want everybody to understand that there's an environment that you should care for in all ways possible, and we are willing to help to, share the knowledge. What's the essence of having all the knowledge if it remains only in your head? And when you know that the kind of action that is needed to actually keep the environment in check is, the actions that would involve everybody coming on board. So that's what we are doing. That's why you find all of us. We have undergraduates who are GSAMs, we have graduates, we have people who are on their doctorate, masters, and all of that. So it's a diverse mix, and we just try to do the best we can do. So I hope that all of you that, that have this knowledge, that have this information, that can educate others, that you don't keep it to yourself. You really create platforms to educate other people about the environment, about environmental sustainability. And who says it has to be like the academy? It does not have to be this structure. You can do something that is more easy, that is, that people can relate with more, that people do not have to sign in 530. We've had people that tried to clone the Green Switch Academy and failed. No? Sorry, please excuse me. Yeah, so we've had people that try to clone the academy and failed because I don't know, maybe not because there's any magic. I mean, you understand how the academy works. So if you want to replicate it, fine. If that's what you want to do and you want to use it to, continue to teach people. But this requires a whole lot of commitment. We've been doing this since 2019. September 2019 was our first academy. And we have been doing it till now consistently. And we do it bi-monthly. Just this year, we are going to start doing it every 3 months because we have a lot of other programs that are coming in between. So there's a whole lot of commitment doing this so when we do it in January, for example, we rest for 1 month. But in that resting period, what we are doing is we are preparing for the next one. So it's not like we really have any break, and we are always ideating. We are looking at how we can craft a team that will be relevant to whatever is happening, that people would connect with, that will be fun, that will be catchy, and all that. So it requires commitment and consistency. So if this method does not work for you, create another means of educating people. Okay, so I'll go on to Gisam Olamide. Gisam Olamide, you have the floor.
evening, everyone. Good evening, Chief. Sorry, can you hear me? Yeah, we can hear you. Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to. Those got like so I'm trying to. Like, everyone. My name is Alam
Yeah, good evening,
and
Jisam Olamide.
yeah, I don't have.
We can no longer. Are you still there?
I'm like,
Okay.
okay. I think I thank you for the opportunity. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to have because it's really it's not from Sha and it's a good thing for me. But okay, sorry. So I just have to like do everything as it's coming. So my reviews actually. I'll start from my Discord member. Did you really try? It's just feel out of I think five, just two. Just two. I took a point that I was like, I think I'll just leave it. Every time in the morning on the group, reminding them things they need to do. In the night, I'll be the one to message them. Have you guys joined? Did you drop your question? Did you do this? Did you do that? Sometimes I was even there.
It's difficult following what you are saying. I think the network at your end is not strong.
Okay. I don't know now.
Yeah, I think it's better now.
Okay, sorry. I said during the presentation on Wednesday, so Tuesday, there was nothing. I'm like, how do we want to do this? I have to message them, like ask them questions, and still. But then, thanks to those that showed up. So what I want to say pertaining to that is that please, anything you want to do, just do it well. If you think that maybe you don't have time, don't bother. Because like okay, I had someone saying that maybe they had under this they could have done better. Very good, nice. But another thing is that there are some of us we are very big on energy. We're very big, like me personally, I'm very big on energy. When I'm bringing it, give it back to me, then okay, I know we're on the same level. So I understand what the person is saying, but as they are saying that
Sad that the network is not letting us hearing Olamide well. It just is parrying for greenness. Our network is disappointing.
my network. So I'm trying to change my position. Sorry.
Yeah, I think maybe you can put off your video. Maybe the network would allow you speak slow.
I put off the video.
Okay, great.
I'll just summarize it. What I'm saying is that as some people are complaining that maybe they are this did that. Me, so I'm complaining that if my GSAG member was giving me the same energy that I gave them, I feel like we'll have done very, very better because I messaged them. I every time I don't understand why should I be the one telling you to drop message.
I'm sorry we lost you again. But I think the core of what Jisam Olamide was saying was that everybody needs to, it takes two to tango. And if it's going to work, we all have to contribute. So while it is welcome that you say you think if you had somebody else and you would have done better, perhaps this other person you thought if you had was also struggling another group with their participants. But the cocoa is that why all of us are humans, and everybody likes a feedback. Everybody there's a cause and effect relationship. So if somebody is trying to ginger you and make you do stuff and you're not responding for something you signed up for, but you are not showing up for in Jisam Gives language, it becomes difficult to flow. So again, summary, the message is if you are not going to show up, maybe you should not sign up. Really, you don't have to be in this homecoming. Maybe you can be in the next one or something, but this is beyond homecoming. We are here and we have stayed true thus far. I know some of us wish that we were able to do better. We were able to participate better from the beginning, or at some point we had stuff going on, and that's why at the beginning we always spell it out. We always spell it out that we want you to know that this is what happens. This is how the whole thing is going to go. And it should be a good time for you. We'll tell you that if your network, if your this, if your agenda, your whatever, your to-do lists and all of that does not allow you to participate based on all these, things you have read, maybe you can try again later. But most times people think that we are joking, that so I will find a way. It's good. People have found ways and they have pulled through, but really it's not very interesting. So it's one of the things that we are not happy about as GSAMs, that people sign up and they are not showing up. So a call for us to do better beyond the Green Switch Academy, beyond homecoming, whatever engagements. Like I said yesterday, after the debate starts, all of these little platforms gives us an opportunity to show ourselves, to not really show, but to get ourselves. If you want to show yourself, there's nothing bad in that, really. If you are showing yourself in a good way, not out of pride, but like Jeremiah said, if it's true, then it's not pride. So if you have stuff, if you have substance, and it is needed, then you should use that skill. You should let people see it. And even if the aim is not letting people see it, you should use it to get work done. So yeah, Jisam Olamide says kudos to everybody that showed up. Some of you really, dedicated, had to sacrifice a lot, sleep in the morning, sleep late at night, your dinner. I know some of us eat after the whole sessions, and we say we close by 9:30, even if we gave caveats that we may extend beyond that, and most times we have gone beyond that. Some of you stay through, so I know it's also not been easy for you, but really, there's always room to do better. And if you are on that table of those that did not contribute well enough, you know yourself. We don't need to call your names. As we are talking now, somewhere in your mind, something is biting you. Your conscience is pricking you that I could have done better, but I did not. But it's fine, you're here now. So other engagements, please show up. And for some of you that have some abilities that are required and you just decide to stay quiet, I still find it difficult to understand, especially when you are able to, use that skill for the benefit of yourself and your team. These are selling points. These are platforms for, for you to imprint. Again, if we tell you now, if we gather all the participants in this homecoming and say, you did this program with 20 people, mention I need 5 of them. I want you to recommend 5 of them. I want to invite you guys to a program to come and speak or to go and represent or to attend for any reason. I want to invite you guys to an environmental program. If we ask all the 20 of you on this call, we know that there are some names. If everybody writes 5 names, we know that there are some names there are some names that will be repeated by almost everybody, and that's because these people really showed up. These people brought their A game. So when you have opportunities like this, even if it's looking little and it's in one local program and all that, but you have the skills, show them. And even when you are not the best at it, try. This is also part of learning and developing. Apply yourself to these things. Speak when you can speak. Do a little research when you can. And you know that the way we, Mayo, you're not muted. The way we now do the academy, for those of you that see the certificate and you see that we changed. Initially, we used to do a certificate that was just a one-pager. This is to show or to certify that this person attended this program, and that's all. We added another page to it, and we gave like a good breakdown of a summary of the activities, of the things you had to do, the exercises that you had to do during the academy. And recently, for every academy that we conclude, for those of you that graduated recently, you have to do like a publication, convert your presentation to an article that we publish, and we put that on the certificates too, that you're a part of a team that did this publication. And that's something for you. That's something personally for you. It's a link that it's permanently on the internet that you can always reference, use to your advantage. And you can always mention that you've been part of programs like this. It could be on your CV, it could be on your resume. You're writing a cover letter, a statement of purpose. You've been part of an event where you contributed so and so skills, and we have proof. You have proof. It's something you can come to Plugin Nigeria for, and come to the GSAMS, come to myself, and you need a reference. You're applying for this. There's an opportunity, and you want to show that you've been part of an initiative where this and this was done. If you were not active, or we did not see you, we did not know you during the program, we have to ask you like 100 questions. But there are some persons here, once we see them, once they reach out, yeah, tell me what exactly do you want, let me provide it for you, because they showed up. They really showed up. So if you are in a program, show up. Please show up. Stop hiding. If you have skills, use them. If you are not the best at it, if you don't have all the skills that is required, try, show yourself, do the little you can do. Let people know that you were there. Register a presence. Register a presence. Let people know, let people feel you, let people remember you whenever they remember homecoming, whenever they remember that, I was part of a group of people, and they remember your name. It should not be that when they hear your name, they're like, oh, you were my group, I did not know your name. That's not cool at all. So yes, again, all of these things don't come easy. It comes with commitment and consistency. You have to decide and be intentional with showing up after you have signed up. Okay, we move on to, so all of the things I intended to say after all the GSAMs have spoken, I'm already dropping them in between all this feedback from our GSAMs. So we'll take quickly GSAM Balikis. GSAM Balikis. Let me see if there are other GSAMs here. GSAM Balikis, can you speak?
Yes, I can speak. Oh. Good evening, everyone.
Can you put on your video?
I can't. This place is too dark. There's no me and I'm doing always fighting. I don't know.
Sorry. You can just speak, yeah.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. Hope you all had a great day. Yeah. Homecoming 6.0. It is what it is. It had been a great week so far, and I feel what actually stood us out as a team was probably because we stood with that mantra of when the team works, every other thing work. I feel every member of my group took that serious, and I feel that's actually a selling point that every other person should pick onto. I can remember, Chief, when you asked me the other time when we started homecoming, and you asked me that if I had any personal award during my time, and I said no. But we worked towards our team coming out as the best. I feel that alone is what emulating for everyone. I know there are times where people aren't on their A games, but yet you need to show up. There are times where you fight, you feel frustrated in between, but when you know that time waits for no one, and what the world needs most time is you showing up. They don't want to know. No one is ready for excuses. It's really this thing. It's something that keeps people going. In my group, in between my group, at some point there was a fight that broke out. I won't call it a fight; it's more or less like a clash of words or something like that. And I had to tell them that yes, things happen, but do you have a plan B? Will you say because these things aren't going your way, you just leave it to that? Life will surely move on, and your approach to life would determine what other people see you as. So whether having a group of the best activists, if they are not putting in their A games, it will all return into zero. At least in the group, not everyone can speak so well. Not everybody can present so well. But what stood them out was that the fact that they worked together as a team. They worked, each and every one of them worked on their strengths, and they put in everything into both the presentation and the debate. And this, don't let me start calling out names one after them, because they all are the real MVPs. They made it worthwhile. Is it from Sarah? Is it from Jeremy? Is it from but all six of them, is it 6 or 8? That's 6, because I know we were about 10 before 2 people fell out of the game, but the rest, they put in their best. When they are not on Zoom, they're on YouTube, just trying to make sure that their teams are their team is well represented. So it was really a nice ride with them. Thank you, Chief, for having me. Thank you, Echo Champions, for bringing this home. And thank you, everyone.
What did they bring home? What did they bring home? They brought anything home.
They brought everything home.
Hey, go shock you.
If you like, call them.
You will be shocked.
There's nothing around it. Well, it is what it is. You know, they weren't just showing up at presentation. They made sure that their quiz sessions are excellent. So I don't know which way you go around the chief, even if you rig the election.
Well, it's like if people will go to court when you see the results. Hey, you will go to court. Jeremy Mayako wants to Mahmoud us. Yes, you will go to court. If you are not fine with the results, go to court.
Okay. We will go to a sustainable court, and I'm very sure they will do as well.
No wahala.
But it was really a fun week. So it was nice. Even probably maybe because it was, as someone said, it's paramilitary, not military regime, where there's a bit of a flexibility, where the fun is being felt. And it's all good.
Yeah,
cheers to more
thank you,
sustainable outings or events online.
Yeah, thank you, Jason Balikis. Thank you very, very much. Yeah, for that feedback. And you just give testament to the fact that, again, we are all humans and stuff happens. We have had times when there have been face-offs with GSAMs, between Drenis and GSAMs and all that, and we try to find a way around it. It can happen. We are all humans, and our expectations from each other may be different, especially when we are not communicating well. So, like she also said, sometimes you may be willing, but conditions are not letting you really put in your best. It's good to communicate with your group. Oh, guys, I'm sorry. Maybe I promised to do this, but because of this, I'm not able to do it because this came up and I cannot leave that unattended. Your group would know that, oh, okay, this person is no longer working, rather than waiting for you to deliver. You're not letting them know that you can no longer deliver. I think I saw in one of the groups where the group members were saying somebody is working on it, until somebody asked, wait, this one that we are saying somebody is working on it, who exactly is working on it? And it became a case of, I thought it was you. So communication is always a great thing between teams. And like she has said, the team, and I witnessed it. I think the Echo Champions really did well working together. It does not mean everybody contributed equally, but they were the most cohesive team, and I don't think I've seen any situation where teamwork did not work. I don't think I've been part of any team where we really worked together as a team, and even if we do not, achieve the desired goal, we have that satisfaction of working together, of knowing each other better, of understanding each other better. So teamwork, like they say, always makes the team work. And communication is very important and key. So yeah, thank you, Gisam Balikis. I don't think I have another Gisam on the call right now. Okay, so I will just conclude all of this talk session by saying that, see guys, okay, maybe I'll say two things. When we started this whole thing, we were about 100 homecoming. Now we are down to 50 something, and on the Zoom call, it's been averagely 20 persons that come to the call every day, and it's mostly those of you here. There have been consistent names here from day one till now. Some persons started doing better midway, closer to the end and all that. But thank you guys so much for, always showing up. Those of you that consistently showed up. 20 persons. I've always believed that when 100 people say they are going for a program, and if only 5 persons come, I don't get discouraged. I train myself not to get discouraged because there's a low number of attendance or something. And for me, it's usually more fun because when we have a smaller group, we are able to interact better. We are able to, come down to the basics better. And, there's more time for us to, do things. So I've always been an advocate of, if 5 persons come from 100, enjoy the 5. Always have fun, always have fun. And I said this at the beginning, have fun with homecoming. And I'm really happy that some of you showed up, consistently from day one till now. I would not mention names, but I know that this really has not been easy. Beyond everything we have said, sign up, show up, communicate, teamwork and all of that, I know that you made personal sacrifices. Some of you have spent data that you spent for 1 month, you have spent it attending all these Zoom sessions or watching on YouTube. Yeah, speaking of YouTube, if you are still watching on YouTube, please say hi. Say hi. In the YouTube chats room, we'll come back to read that. So I know some of you have spent your data, your time, you've had to put things on, schedule, school work, your professional work, many things, assignments, many things have been affected. But really, you guys have been awesome. Thank you so much. Myself, it's been a lot too. It's been a lot of commitment. I'm in the UK presently. I mentioned that on day one, and we are 1 hour behind right now. So when you guys wake up 5:30, I wake up 4:30 and have to do, withdrawal of the things. And it was a bit of a struggle, most times I would have already typed the UK time, then remember that, I'm interacting with people in Nigeria, and correct myself and all that. But I'm just saying that all of us sacrificed the same way you did, we did. So thank you for turning up. Thank you for staying through to this. Thank you for the sacrifices, for your money, your data. Those that did the debate, don't worry, we'll still send you the 2 gig we promised to come in for those that actually presented. So kudos to everybody, and I want us to cheer up and be happy that we made this work together. That out of the many that registered, a few of us really got things done, and we are here together on this day. So kudos to you guys. Clapping for you. Thank you. So now, beyond all of those serious conversation, all of those talk, let's review the things that have gone down from day one till now. I'm going to be sharing my screen, and you're going to see some of the results so far. All right, before I continue, are you guys still with me? Unmute and say hi. Unmute and mention your academic's name before I continue.
Commandos.
Financiers.
Interesting. So you guys are still following. Yeah, Sulaya, I see your comment on YouTube. Hi to you too. Great. Okay, so let's go to sorry, what are you seeing on your screen now that I'm sharing? An Excel sheet, right?
Yes, commonly table.
Okay, so yeah, I'm just going
quiz.
to run us through how everything unfolded. So on Monday, we did the good morning quiz and it was over 30. And we had, these were this is a summary of the performances from the different groups. The Sages had, they did not have the least mark. The Echo Champions actually had the least mark. That's for that first quiz. Remember that this was an average, so don't go to court yet though at this point. Remember that this is an these scores were averages of the scores from everybody from your group. So some persons did well, some persons did very poorly. Please mute, kindly mute, please mute. I was going to mute her.
And the climate techies.
So the climate techies have 0 because they did not participate at all in the good morning quiz. There was nobody from them. So then the financiers, you see that they had 24, the goats. So the best performing groups here were the financiers and the goats actually. Commandos had 19. And I should mention that in previous homecoming, the most recent academic graduates have always been like the most vocal, the most represented, and most times they come very close to winning or being like the overall best group. In this one too, I think they are the ones that have the most members that were actually active, or at least are were turning up and contributing in their groups, attending the sessions. But somehow they were overshadowed by some very loud group of people called the Echo Champions, who had the least score during the good morning quiz. We should stress that. Okay, yeah, the Sages did not come last year. I saw that. Okay. Yeah, the spirit is still usually high. All right, so then we had the midday quiz, and the midday quiz was over 57. So for all of you that did these quizzes and you were getting your name was wrong and all of those, I don't know why the stuff was doing like that, but those questions, some of the questions that it marked wrong for you, I reviewed them manually and your scores were counted. So for the midday quiz on Wednesday, the best performing group was still the financiers. They had 49.5. So this quiz is quite unfair sometimes because 2 persons from one group can just do a presentation and they'll just have high scores and it will be that, and 5 persons from another group can do the quiz and 2 of them may have very high scores and the other 3 will have low scores and it will draw it down and all that. But the game is a game. It is what it is. It's an average. So the Sages did not come last again here because the climate techies also did not participate, and this really hurt them eventually. Then the Echo Champions tuned it up really highly, 43.5. Financiers still maintained. The goats in there, the commandos also came up. Sorry. Okay, then we moved on to, we had the good night quiz just yesterday, and thankfully, for the first time, the climate techies participated, and they had an average of 36. And again, the Sages did not come last. Is there hope for the Sages? We shall see. All right, the best performing group here were the Commandos, actually. Commandos with 39. Echo Champions came close, very close with 38.5. Then the best so far became the least. The financiers became, had the least score here. They had 30. All right. And then for the presentation, we had, the best performing group were the Echo Champions with 75.2, followed by the financiers, then the Commandos, then the goats, then the climate techies, and the Sages. And it was from this day that the Sages started zoning out from this academy, from this homecoming, sadly, with all the marks they had been making. So this was where they started zoning out. But thankfully, some of them came back on. And so I am not going to show the debates yet, although some of you saw the scores yesterday. Then we had, the debate is showing already. Okay, so for the debates, we had this happen. I'm trying to monitor the chat room. Okay, so for the debates, we had, of course, the sorry, is this updated? Yeah, the Echo champions, SIGAP, like SIGAP. See as they left everyone behind, like with almost 30 points. It was really, the gap was too much. So the Climate Techies, the financiers, sadly, these groups that did not have supporting speakers, I think that really killed them. If not, I think the financiers would have been very strong contenders with the Echo champions, because, I mean, it was very bad. All right, so yeah, these were discussed for the debates, and everything took a turn. And then, yeah, the annoying plus or minus. The sages and the financiers had -10 eventually, and then the Echo champions had positive. Echo champions, the Climate Techies, and the Commandos, so they were very well behaved, and they had the positive scores. I think they got only the first -5 I did from the beginning. Then the goats -4, and yeah, but it's all good. And from this, well, I guess we already have an idea of the winner of the winning group. So now I'm going to review. Now, so for the Good Morning quiz, the overall best were the goats and the financiers. For the midday quiz, the overall best were the financiers. For the good night quiz, the overall best were the commandos. For the presentation, the overall best were the Echo champions, debate Echo champions. So you know where your team did best and were actually led. And for the overall best for Homecoming 6.0 of the Greenswich Academy, an initiative of Plug in Nigeria, we had, well, there's no gang. This is pretty straightforward. Oh, sorry. Yeah, so the final Homecoming League, our champions are none other than the Echo champions. Well, it's in their name. It's in their name. I guess their name spoke for them, with a total score of 266. You guys can unmute and be happy and celebrate yourself, and just be cool.
How do you have champions and think you will win? None.
Bragging rights. We are going to test this theory again, Sha. Maybe in the next, that in the next Homecoming, which is going to be January next year, the Echo champions are going to be sages by then. So all of you here now are going to be sages. So you are joining the old sages. So we shall see what will happen. We'll test that theory again and perhaps add champions to another group's name and see if it will work. But now let's see if what is championing that you are doing, whether you carry it to the sages. All right. Then the second was the commandos. And I think that the commandos were really resilient. I mean, they had a lot of challenges during the presentation. Okay, maybe during the debate, and they still came close. So I think their debater for the debate was really tried. I think the judges, from their scores, I think they were really impressed that despite him not having a supporting speaker, because he still got good marks that were not so far away from, maybe 10 marks different, but from the scores and I think he really tried, and they still came close, and they are the second. So you see that the first gold, the second silver, and then the third are the financiers with 200 points, and then we have that's bronze. Then we have the fourth, the goats, and then the fifth, the sages. So this is the twist I was talking about. Surprisingly, the sages did not come last. Isn't that interesting? They did not come. They did not come last. So yeah, I found that really interesting because at some point I thought that the sages were really like going to be very, very, very behind, but the Climate Techies came last, and that's chiefly because they did not participate in the Good Morning Quiz and in the Midday Quiz because they had every other thing quite good enough. So congratulations to the Eco Champions, the Commandos, and the Financiers, first, second, and third. The rest of you, go and collect your greeting from your GSAMs and your group members. But congratulations to everybody.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
Congratulations to everybody for coming this far. And you know, I'm sure you know that this is not a definition of you or your group in reality. This is, we just had to do this, count the numbers and, you know, appraise the whole process. So kudos to everybody. And this is the end of Homecoming 6.0. Let me check YouTube if there's any comment from those participating. Let's see. Sulaya says, why is Chief stressing Sages did not come last? He's expecting also. Yes, I was expecting the Sages to come last. Sulaya, I'm not even going to lie. Like, I was expecting that. I was looking forward to that, actually. I was looking forward to that. Like, I wanted to, but you guys did not give me the opportunity. So, not bad. I think that after the Sages dropped out, after the Sages poor presentation performance on Wednesday, I think if they had really, because after that the group practically went dead until one of them was trying to, you know, get them alive and all that. I think if they had stayed together as a team, they would have probably been able to support the Climate Techies better and, you know, help them to do better for the debate and probably have improved their own score, although they were limited eventually by the least scoring. Beyond, but it's gone. It is gone. Otilo. Okay, congratulations, everybody. Thank you. It's beautiful to have arrived at this point with you. And the Climate Techies are just busy pressing computer up and down. We are only awake in the night. That's why it's only night quiz we did. That's a point. Okay, so yeah, this is the end of this, our final Zoom session. This is the end of Homecoming. I cannot thank you enough. My GSAMs, thank you so much for always turning up and representing. Participants, thank you. The YouTubers, you guys were really consistent on YouTube. You know, same name every night. Solaya, #1, David, Adaobi, Bolu. Sadly, I've not seen Bolu or Tolu tonight, but you guys have been cool, super cool. Then the Zoomers, if they are YouTubers, then the people on Zoom are the Zoomers. Let me mention the names of those on this call. Of course, Jeremiah, Mukhtar, Ade, I've not seen you much, but well, I'm seeing you now. Damilola Abbas, Emmanuel Olatunde, Femi Lawal, Mayowa Shobo, Akin Femi Lawal. Sorry, whenever I say Femi Lawal, I always remember Akin Femi Lawal. That's like the version of your name in my head. Akin Mayowa Shobo, Muhammad Ayuba, Ogechukwu, Oluwafemi, Oluwaseun Ayodeji Egbewande. Oluwaseun, I plugged in your club today. You did not see me. Paul, Rabiat, and Victor. Thank you guys so much. And yeah, I'm going to drop a final message on the group. I'm going to drop a final message. That's like my closing message, and the title of the message is Gunning for Greenness. So let me ask, did you guys enjoy my gene, or the gene I dropped midday? Did you enjoy it? Did they really, you know, catch your attention? Did they ginger you in any way?
Oh, my best gene. I think my best gene was the one about your story.
Thank you for that feedback. So I wrote those from the first Homecoming, which was in 2020. I wrote all of those since 2020, so I think I need to update them, but I have the same content basically, but I think they have always had the desired effect, and the message remains the same. really, all we are doing in the academy, the message remains the same. We just want to help to, we want to awaken that consciousness and keep the consciousness alive and help others to, also get others, awaken the consciousness in others. And that's the whole intent of the message. Yeah, some of them were strategically posted. The second day was working together because, it was a time when you had to start preparing for your presentations and debate and all that. So that was supposed to, inspire you a bit to contribute more to your group. So as we go about to talk about the whole collaboration in that space, we also brought it back home, working together in your team. All of those messages had their specific purposes. They were supposed to push you in some way. So I'm happy if it did that. And some people did not read. Maybe they were long and some persons will read and scroll and all that, but it's fine. You can still go back to them and read them anyway. But thank you for everybody that read. And I'm going to drop a final one. It's very short, not long, like the one I dropped earlier. The title is Gunning for Greenness, and that is my closing remark for Homecoming 6.0. Again, thank you, everybody. Let's do our videos and take our pictures now before we return to WhatsApp. Congratulations to all of you Greenies. You are all champions, even if your name is not Eco Champion. We are all champions, green champions for sustainability. So please put on your videos, even if it is dark, don't worry, put it on, shine your teeth. Best Dressed Award goes to Muhammad Ayuba for his very traditional and corporate native attire. Very beautiful to behold. I think somebody was critiquing Emmanuel yesterday for when he put on his video and was doing like this when we wanted to snap. He's doing that again. If you are that person, he's a very proud somebody. Yeah, okay, I'm going to take a picture now. Jisam Gift, what's with the tongue? So Jisam Gift, were you scared at some point that your group was perhaps going to come last or something?
Honestly, I didn't even I did not, that means I don't have hope, but after the minuses, and I knew we were owing. After the minuses and the gap from yesterday's debate, I just knew that we might just be, I shall know will not be last. Because I didn't even know if they took the quiz, how they did well in the quiz last night. I did not know. So, but I'm glad it shocked me. The results shocked me. Kudos. Special shout out to the financiers. We did well. Thank you.
Yeah, one more picture. I see you, Oluwafemi, Damilola Abbas. I see you shining the torch. Thank you. Well done. It's not easy. Nigeria cannot stop your shine. Jeremy, I see you, but I'm skipping you. Abdul Ahmed, Mukhtar, I see the blackness. Paul, man is chilling. Ade, I see you. Muhammad, of course. Victor is finally on. Ogechuku, I cannot see your face. I think you really need to show it. Your face is very dark. Aminat, great. Ogechuku, if you could turn your camera or something like from another angle, maybe you try it from behind you and show it. I think your face will show better if it's possible, but if not, you're just showing as a silhouette here. Yeah, this is way, way better. You're fine like this. You're hiding all this fineness. Okay, that was supposed to make you smile though. Everybody's fine. I'm kidding. Now she's smiling. Jeremy, stop doing fine boy face. Sorry, I don't know. Now, because people have shouted their name so much, I feel like I have to attack you at every given opportunity. Final one. Everybody show your teeth.
So much to meet you on top.
You're showing me on your teeth. All right, I've taken the pictures and I'll share them. Thank you, and catch you back on WhatsApp. No more signing tomorrow morning. It's fine, we are good. The sages, you nearly came last. I was really waiting for you people to come last. I had some person. Victor, you were part of the people I wanted to attack in particular. But it's fine.
I want
to ask a question.
Okay.
What of those that did not participate in this homecoming, would they be able to register for the next homecoming?
Yeah, the good thing is, even if you have participated, you can always participate again and again. So now that you are here, for the next homecoming, you are going to become part of the sages. So the sages are anybody that has done. So the people that were not sages here now, they were the people that did academy after the last homecoming we had. So before the next homecoming, we are going to have like 4 academies. So those are going to be like the full-time participants. Then the rest of you from academy 1 to 25 are going to become sages. So is the way Victor is happy that everybody is coming to become Victor. I'm happy like this.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, so you can always participate again and again. Homecoming is just the essence of homecoming is to refresh ourselves, and the content is usually it's not always the same, but it's still built around the same structure. We have different lecturers for each of the topics and try to tweak it as much as possible. All right. I hope that in the next homecoming that Jeremy is not going to present for the sages.
Hey, no, I'm a missionary. Be better for her.
All right. So you guys bye. Unmute and say your byes. See you on WhatsApp.
Goodbye, guys. Congratulations on graduating and all of that good stuff.
Bye, everyone. Thank you, Plug in Nigeria. Bye, Chief.
Yeah, bye, YouTubers, Sulaya, and everybody else on YouTube. Adaobi, bye.
Good night.
Good night.
Yeah, bye. Sleep.
The next homecoming, the sages will win. Well, I don't think I will allow the sages to win. Maybe that time you really go to court. How can the sages come and win all the younger people, younger folks? We'll not allow that happen. Let's see as it goes. Till then, because by that time, some of you already have 2 kids, 3 kids, you're expecting your 4th kid and all of that. So I would have retired. We shall see. If you know that I don't really participate in Green Switch Academy itself full-time anymore. So homecoming is where I get to actually do my own thing, where I get to be part of the whole process. So let's see. And we shall meet January 2025 by God's grace. Mayowa, I have marked your face. Ade, I have marked your face. You said, what did Ade even say? The sages will win. I'm expecting. All right, guys. Bye.